the rust belt of Sector 6, Sub-Level 7, where the old fabrication plants have stood dormant for decades. You can still find them, if you know where to look. Ferrous kinetic organisms, the last of a generation built to move, to sound, to keep time. This one was found in an advanced state of decay, its escapement mechanism already showing signs of critical drift. Over the next several minutes, we'll observe its final active period. From the first signs of systemic failure through terminal collapse. What you're hearing is captured through contact microphones bonded directly to the organism's steel substrate. Every vibration, every impulse, every silence is the sound of the structure itself. The self-monitoring array remained active through terminal collapse. What you are seeing is its record. Endogenous capture, recovered from the substrate after shutdown. At baseline, the organism maintains a slow respiratory rhythm. 4 independent motor groups cycling in a staggered pattern, each one slightly out of phase with the others. Under normal conditions, this produces a stable, overlapping pulse. Something like breathing. But listen closely. There's a lag between the motor impulse and the solenoid response. That delay is the escapement, the mechanism that should regulate the timing. And it's already drifting. Occasionally a motor will stall entirely. A brief seizure in the nervous system will fire the plate. These aren't malfunctions, they're the first diagnostic signs. something has changed. The independent respiratory groups have collapsed into a single rhythm. All four motor systems now locked in phase, rising and falling together. This is a known stress response. The organism is compensating. At the crest of each breath, you'll hear a cluster of strikes, the solenoids firing in rapid succession. Palpitations. The faster the cycle runs, the more violent they become. It's trying to stabilize by accelerating, which only deepens the instability. The respiratory panic has subsided, but the organism hasn't recovered. A secondary process has taken hold, a parasitic draw on the power system. When it feeds, the primary motor functions dim, the strings slow, the breathing sags towards silence, and then the plate rattles. That jittering you hear is the stolen energy expressing itself through the nervous system. The organism's own substrate is vibrating with power that should be driving the lungs. This stage can persist for some time. The host doesn't die quickly. It dims. The respiratory system has ceased. The parasitic process has exhausted its host. What we're observing now is post-mortem neural activity, isolated impulses firing without coordination, without rhythm. Nerve memory, the body remembering what it used to do. In the field we call this the swarm state. Each firing is independent. There is no pulse connecting one event to the next. At higher densities it can sound almost like life. It isn't. The final active period of a ferrous kinetic organism, observed and recorded in the field. The structure remains. The sound has stopped. In time, the oxidation will finish what the escapement began.